Classical Chinese and telegrams. If you have ever seen telegrams from back in the days, you will find that the main texts of telegrams and classical Chinese are quite similar. In fact, the essence of why ancient people used classical Chinese is the same as why we sent telegrams in the last century, both aiming for conciseness and brevity, valuing every word as if it were gold. Ancient people were frugal with words because of writing. Engraving, printing, and preserving documents for a long time were extremely inconvenient, especially for writing in major formal occasions, such as rituals to communicate with heaven, and eulogies to pass down merits, casting utensils as rituals, carving steles to spread virtues. The production process of writing carriers was complicated. Moreover, ancient characters and traditional Chinese characters had complex strokes. Engraving, writing, or typesetting and printing were labor-intensive and large-scale projects. Correcting mistakes was also difficult, and sometimes one had to start all over again. Additionally, there was limited space for writing. For example, on gold, silver, bronzeware, stone tablets, and stone implements. The number and size of characters were not only related to volume and structure, but also to aesthetics and harmony. Even when writing on bamboo slips, wooden tablets, or paper, there was the enormous effort of writing with a brush and modifying with a knife, as well as the huge cost of compiling and publishing. Saving words meant saving a huge amount of work. Also, the above is one of the reasons why classical Chinese had no punctuation marks at the beginning and later. Nowadays, people were frugal with words when sending telegrams because telegrams were charged by the number of words, and the price was quite high. Did ancient people speak like classical Chinese? Especially people in the pre-Qin period. Remember the vernacular Song of the Wine by Liu Bang? The emperor from a marketplace background in the Han Dynasty? Song of the Wind rises, and the clouds fly. I ruled over the world and returned to my hometown. How can I get brave warriors to guard the four directions? There was not much difference between the early Han Dynasty and the pre-Qin period, although the surviving documents generally give the impression that the classics and histories of the pre-Qin period are more concise and obscure, while books after the Han Dynasty are increasingly easy to understand. Indeed, over thousands of years, the meanings of characters have not changed much, and the marketplace ecology of our Chinese every region has